Welcome back to the Goo. Welcome back to the Goo. Back to the girl. Welcome back to the boom. Boom, 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 boom. We're back to the boom, 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 boom. Welcome back to the we're back to
yes.
Welcome back to the Goons.
Welcome back to the Goons. Been a while.
Been a while.
Welcome.
We were on a
It has
light
been-
hiatus.
What was it, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks? I
think it
haven't
was
been on
2
a show in
weeks.
like 3 weeks.
3.
Yeah, because you were gone. Well, Swags
Yeah,
was gone the
I
one
was
week. We
gone
did
for
an
a
episode
minute.
with Swags, and I think that was our last episode that we did.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, a
'Cause I
lot
remember
has
that
happened
was-
since then.
I remember sitting
A
at
lot has
the
happened?
table of the event, asking Swagger if he was on the last podcast. He said no.
Nope. I was
Actually,
not.
you were at
And
the
I
last
asked, and I,
podcast.
and
Well, I
I
remember.
asked,
I have a terrible memory. I don't know if you remember.
well, I asked what you guys were talking about in the last podcast, and you said Blarg's wedding.
Oh, that's
No
true. Yeah.
way. We
We had
did
mentioned
talk
that.
about that. Wowee. And that has happened.
Congratulations,
a wedding
Blarg.
ring on. A very
Congratulations.
blurry one. Thank you. Thank you very much. It was a good
That
time.
is why I'm now the proud owner of a very cool suit.
McNasty
Right.
getting every penny out of that suit. He wearing that shit
Yeah.
on the podcast.
I also have
It
a suit I
stinks.
probably should have worn to this podcast.
Yeah, I didn't know we were
Dude,
wearing
I-
suits today. I didn't dress up for it. I was
I
wearing my
haven't
sweater.
I haven't washed this balaclava yet.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
Yeah,
raw.
it's fucking horrible.
I
I mean,
just took a
that thing
crap
saw
in this suit.
TwitchCon.
Kinda fun.
That thing saw
It's
TwitchCon.
on Twitch.
a
It's on
wedding.
all of TwitchCon. It's on
Oh,
your wedding,
man.
and it even saw a Baby No Money concert 2 days
Oh,
ago.
you
Oh,
got some serious
man.
breathing in that
Wow,
thing.
we got a lot
It's
to yap
still-
about.
It's still wet. It's still
Ooh.
wet.
You don't own like
Ooh.
multiple? Why don't you buy like a 10
Yeah,
pack?
wait, why?
It's a great idea. You know, thanks for giving me that idea. I will buy one today. I'll buy a 10 pack.
Did you really not just
If they were
like?
like
I
$1,000 a
only
piece,
have
I wouldn't
I only
suggest
have
it. But
one. I'm really particular about the kind of material and how it looks, and some of it's like spandex and it like hugs my
Yeah.
face, and others it's
Hmm.
more absorbent. This
You
is
know,
like the perfect one.
I can kind of sympathize with you there. I remember when we first started doing face podcast, I actually didn't do the blur. I had I would wear like a
bandana.
COVID mask, but I was cycling
Did
through
you
them because
really?
some of them were too like
I don't even
tight.
remember that.
Some of them were too like I couldn't breathe. Some of them didn't have like the nose pinchy thing, so you would just have like
and
you
it
would just
just
kind of like
slides down.
flop and yeah.
Ignacy,
definitely gotta find one
you
that
were
fits
all quieted up. I don't remember you doing that at
Yeah,
all.
I was quiet for a while.
I feel like I remember it was for like a small time.
No, it was for a while.
No
I would
way.
say at least like 20, 30 podcasts. I was
Are you fucking
Whoa.
with me? There's no
I used to wear
way, dude.
sunglasses. Yeah,
Oh, with the sunglasses. Okay,
Oh,
I
yes,
remember.
I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
this.
Okay, I remember
pretty
with
much
the
quiet
sunglasses
except
now.
for not like a doctor's mask, like a.
Yeah. Okay.
It was the same material
Yeah,
as a balaclava, but like yeah.
I think what threw me off, I was trying to just think of you, like fully having your face out minus like the mask, and I was like, I don't remember
Yeah,
you
no.
ever
Yeah.
doing that,
I
but
don't
that
even-
makes
I
sense.
don't
Yeah.
even have that mask anymore
Well, yeah, I'd hope not. That was like fucking 5 years ago. God,
Yeah.
remember we didn't even do face cams? I forgot about
for
that.
a long time.
Yeah, because he used to just do a hat, and then we had
We
yeah,
switched
we
to a
used to
lot of
just have us
different.
at the desk.
Yeah, we
Look
switched to a
how
lot of
far
different
we've
animations.
come.
Look how far we have come.
Yeah.
We are now 2.5
We
faces.
came. We're here.
Two and a half faces.
2.5 faces.
Pretty-
Dude's
it's a
torso
good
only.
ratio.
It's not
Good
too
You wanna say hi
bad.
on the podcast?
What?
Mama Nasty's here. You want to say hi to her?
No way.
Mama Nasty.
Are we gonna, wait, are we gonna do a McMommy reveal?
Oh shit!
Hello.
Hey!
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, give a big ol' smooch. Oh,
Pinch his
that was
cheeks.
sweet.
I can't hear nothing none of you motherfuckers are saying.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Tell her we think she's hot.
that's McNancy. Everybody.
Hi,
Enjoy.
Hey,
McMommy.
What?
Hi,
Do they
McMommy.
know what your bottom half looks like?
She says cock out. His mom's just laughing at his little
Yeah.
cock.
Did you see in his underwear?
Just fully brick the fuck up after your mom kissed your cheek.
It's like a Zoom interview.
They know
You
what your
know wear
bottom half
pants.
looks like. Yeah.
Dude, they ain't so awesome.
Well, that was like that
That
cop
was-
that
that
showed
was
up
real
to
sweet.
you see that cop that
To
showed up to court and he had his
Oh, yeah,
camera
no
down
pants
here,
on.
like kind of like how Do has it. Yeah, he had no camera and just or no pants on, and just showing a little bit of chicken skin from his balls to the entire.
That's crazy. At least wear some
entire,
like fucking pajama pants or shorts or something.
That is weird. It's really trippy that I just witnessed your mom, as well as having seen Blarg's family as well in such a short
Yeah.
period
Yeah.
of time. I feel like I'm growing closer with you guys every
Do
week.
you
Pretty much.
do you believe now? Have we squashed the rumors that I'm not Arab by meeting my
you
dad?
are. Your dad is the most Arab man I
He
think I've
is,
ever met in my
yeah.
life. The most Lebanese guy.
He was one turban
Oh.
away from being accused for
Yeah.
mass
Yeah,
war
a
atrocities.
suspect. A suspect.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, he is.
No,
He is literally like
really-
like a half inch of beard away from being a suspect rather
Yeah.
than a
Oh
person.
yeah, he should not fly unless he's clean shaven.
He looks
Be
like a
randomly
doctor. He
selected
looks
for
like my
sure.
like any doctor
He
I've ever
does
had in
look.
my
He
life.
looks like a pediatrician.
Yeah,
He looks like the dude who ultrasounded my balls when I had a torsion when I was 13.
yeah. He does give
I
out
don't know if that's a
pediatrician
good thing or a
vibes.
bad thing. He actually has
It's
a
a good
beard right
thing. That
now.
guy was
Good thing.
qualified.
Those
He
guys
has
are
a
always
beard
very
right now,
like,
and it's
like,
crazy.
nice,
It's like
too.
he gets a gray beard too, so he just like
Oh,
looks
hell yeah.
fully Osama the fucked up. Like
Hell
he is
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
You want to know something
I'm
funny?
glad,
My
What's up?
So I've never seen this on a flight ever. I mean, I've only taken a handful of flights in my life, but my flight home yesterday, there was 2 TSA agents standing at like the line you go through to do your boarding pass.
Yeah.
Like everybody's weird, whatever. So this specific flight, there was 2 TSA agents standing there, and then they also put a sign up with like a little clip on. It says like main 1 through 4, and then like priority. I think it's the sign.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they like put a clip up on that sign, and I had I was too far away, so I didn't want to walk up there and just like stare at it. So I like zoomed in on my phone, and it says like any person is subject to random searches regardless of blah blah blah. I didn't read the rest of it. I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. And then the TSA agents came and standing there, and then like the guy at the counter was announcing, he's like, everybody taking this flight needs to also show their ID with their boarding pass, which I've never seen before. Usually you just go up, scan your boarding pass, and you walk right in.
I've had it a couple times, but very, very
Hey,
rarely.
before.
So I don't know if it happened with you guys, but the one main difference I noticed about this specific flight was there was a guy and he was obviously
Oh,
of
no.
Muslim descent. He had a camo turban on. I guess a turban is what it's called.
Whoa.
I mean,
And-
come on.
How the
and a
how the
full-
hell did anyone see it?
And a full camo suit with like military boots. And it was
Oh,
the
bro.
only,
Ah, dude, that's fire!
that
Bro,
was the
I mean,
only
come on.
difference.
Surely he was rage baiting. He's had to have been rage baiting, bro. There's no way.
Dude,
There's no
a
way he
fucking-
just showed up to the airport like that, dog.
An airport in a camo turban? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And a full
Dude.
like army just camo, like a matching camo
Dude, it's
with them.
it's the Tactiban.
It's-
I'm sorry,
Okay.
it's
that's the
stupid.
only reason I
As-
can think of why they just randomly decided to do
I
that.
mean,
Okay.
you know,
Listen,
that's like a
subject to
double whammy. It's like a double whammy. Not only is there a dude who looks as though, there may be, he may be part of the military, but also
Yeah.
that second thing.
Yeah, Muslim.
Arab? All right, listen.
Yes.
As an Arab, I'll say it. Check that guy's butthole. That's
Oh, for
crazy.
sure.
Bro, what are you doing? Like,
For sure. He's got like a pin up there that he's got
He
to
had
pull.
to have known that was going to happen. He definitely was looking for a lawsuit. He was definitely looking
Yeah.
for like a.
That's true. He's fishing for it.
Yeah,
Smart.
he was
Very
casting the
fucking
line.
smart.
Casting the line. He's like, yeah, reel that shit in.
Dude, he's fucking trolling for real. The actual
The one thing I
fishing
noticed
term.
too, he didn't have any like patches on. He didn't have anything that said like U.S. Army. It was just like he just went to the fucking like.
He
Goodwill.
just had like a big
Just
fuck
found
off
a-
ISIS patch right on his shoulder.
Dude, what I'm thinking
hate
is,
white
is
people.
like, what if he was already getting stopped frequently for wearing his garb and his turban, and so he decided, well, what if I go camouflage? Either they won't see it or they'll respect me as one of them.
Well,
like
the
a real
brown
American.
face and the big old
Well, you
black
re- you
beard
reckon-
probably doesn't.
You reckon
help.
he didn't even have a ticket and he just thought he could sneak by everybody wearing the full camo?
He's just like crawling on the floor.
He just kind of walking by. He's like,
He should have had some dip in his
He's like
lip.
playing sneaky snitch on his phone.
Yeah, tippy toeing in
Yeah.
like the Pink Panther.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
fuck
fucking-
yeah, that's rough.
interesting.
That's
I
rough.
had a similar experience. Well, not similar really at all, but I had a flight experience on my way back which was a fucking
Oh,
nightmare.
dude, I saw the whole update
Yeah.
through Chris's
Man,
Instagram.
through Chris, my PA.
Before I forget, can I tell a funny story about your
Please,
PA? Okay.
please do.
So one of
my
my-
guy Chris.
Yep, Chris, wonderful guy.
Great guy.
Was
One of the best.
stoked that he ended up coming to my wedding as well. He was an awesome time. Completely unprovoked, by the way. We just had a Polaroid camera sitting at the front. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
asked him to do this. He just took it and started taking pictures of people and then giving them their Polaroid so they could, have their Polaroid
he was
memories of
having
the
fun
night
with
and
that
stuff.
thing.
Yeah, he was just having a blast. He was in the middle of the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
dance floor. He was having a great time. He was awesome. I've loved him since
Party
I've met him. He's
animal.
been awesome.
Life of the
He's just
party.
a great dude. But so one of my friends that was at my wedding he's a fan of the podcast. He's a fan of our channels and all that stuff. And not like a weird fan, like not anything. Like I've been friends with him for years.
Yeah, just average, normal
And
fan.
he came over to me and he's just like, "Oh, dude, like so many of your friends are super nice." And he's like, "I was surprised about Swagger though. He didn't look anything like what I was expecting." I was like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah. I mean, like he's a handsome guy. He looks great and stuff." But yeah, no, I just didn't expect him to look or sound like that. I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, he sounds like completely different in real life as he does to
I wouldn't say
as he
completely
does
different.
as he does." No, he said he sounds completely different as he does to videos. I was like, "Really? It sounds so similar to me. I'm not sure what you're talking about." He's like, "I don't know. The accent I think just threw me off," and I didn't think much about it at the time. And then we talked about it again after. He's like, "Oh yeah, dude, I loved Swagger had the chainmail tie on," and I was like, "Oh my
Oh,
god!"
no, you
He
got it
talked to
wrong.
Swagger's PA
Wow.
for like half an hour, thinking it was Swagger. And I don't know if I didn't learn about it until after you guys left, so I didn't get to ask
Chris wouldn't have
about
known.
it.
Chris
I
would
don't
not
know.
have known.
I don't know if Chris was going with it. Was like, yeah, bro, it's me,
I don't-
Swagger. Like,
I don't think so. He would have told me for sure.
dude.
Now
I
that
was
I'm looking at your
crying,
eyes
though.
and your eyebrows, I can kind of see like you and Chris kind of the same.
If you look
Oh.
at me and Chris next to each other, you could think that we're brothers. You could think we're kind of related.
I don't know
His
about
nose
that.
and my nose are very different, but if it was just the
Oh.
eyes and the
eyes,
eyebrows,
yeah,
then sure.
yeah.
Bro, as soon as he said the chainmail tie,
But he talks
I
like an
lost
Australian.
It. I
Yeah, he
was
sounds like
crying, bro. I
I
was like,
totally
dude, I don't know how to
understand.
tell you this, but that is not Swagger. You probably didn't even talk to Swagger then. He's like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
no,
he
definitely
didn't.
not.
Okay, I have a
No, I
question.
totally
What's
understand why he was
worse,
telling us.
that or me not knowing that it was you for like an hour and a half?
You not knowing it was me.
was
We're on a
worse. Yeah,
Yeah, bro, you
podcast together.
because he sounds
We're on
the
a
same in
podcast together, and I
person.
sound exactly
He
the same
sounds
in person.
identical.
Whoops.
Like all the
bad.
people over the years who are like, oh, Swagger puts on a voice for the podcast for videos.
Yeah.
I can assure you, I've seen
Pretty-
Swagger at his
it's
best
pretty-
and at
pretty
his
much
worst.
pretty-
It is just
Yeah,
what he
drunk
sounds
as
like.
fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. My laugh will change if I get really, really, really drunk and high.
Yeah.
It'll
Well,
go,
you do the
But-
little
I've heard you
giggle
do the
there.
giggle.
Yeah.
I love the
that'll,
giggle.
Like go pitch up an octave.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah. Chris lost his pink tie. He wore a pink suit and he was gonna wear a tie, but he lost it. Either he didn't pack it or he left it in an Airbnb. And so I had the chainmail tie. I was like, well, fuck it, wear this. It's better than nothing.
Dude, I
And
thought it looked sick. Yeah,
it looked
when
good.
he walked in, I was like, yo.
I didn't even notice until
Also-
you pointed it out.
Side
was somewhere
note.
across from
Okay. 2 out of the 3 best gifts I got for my wedding, by the way, were you two here
Oh,
on the
thank you.
podcast. So I'm glad my Do got me a hand of blackjack.
You got you a hand of blackjack?
So, all
pretty
right, so
good.
I'll tell Deuce because it was quick and funny. But Do was just like, oh, I was gonna bring you cash. Like I can get, I didn't know if that like if you'd have somewhere to drop it. So I have cash allotted for you as like a gift for the wedding and stuff. And I was like, honestly, like we just appreciate you being here. No big deal. Then he's like, okay, well, how about I pay for like a $500 blackjack hand? And I was like, sure, let's do it. So right after the wedding, we went to the casino. And we're like, this hand will
Great
dictate
after party venue, by the way.
this hand will dictate how the whole rest of the evening goes. And we sit down. Do puts the $500 there for me. I put it in. I get a 20, 2 face cards. We're like, let's fucking go, baby. That's a free win. Dealer pulls up a 7, I think it was. I was like, oh, we're cooking. They're going to pull a 17. We win the hand. Dealer pulls like a 4-card 21 and just
Oh my
fucked us
God.
immediately. First hand of the night. And I was like, bro,
That's
that
fucked.
wedding gift sucked ass.
Man.
But I wanted to talk about Swags and of course McNasty's. I'm sure you guys could guess McNasty's. It was a very thoughtful gift of cologne and perfume for my wife. I actually like Danielle's perfume better than the cologne. So I'm not gonna lie, I wore hers the other day, and it smells fantastic.
They're both pretty unisex. They're not really.
They're both pretty unisex. It's so good, bro. But Swaggers, bro, I gotta say, one of the most thoughtful gifts I've ever received. It was a nice little card, with a little handwritten note, and attached to it was one single little chainmail mesh piece. Where'd it go?
It was a link.
It was a link.
2 links from the back of my chainmail coif.
Yep.
You should be able to see it. Right? There's 2 links.
There it is.
Yeah.
2
They're
links missing. And the little note said, let these be, a sign of your unbreakable
a symbol
bond.
of your unbreakable love for each other.
Oh,
Dude,
that's dope.
I heard it, and I had it in the obviously in the envelope, and I kind of shook it a little. I was like, "What the fuck's in here? Like, did he give me like 2 coins? Like, did he give me like
Couple
like
guitar
25
picks.
cents from Australia? Like, cool. I guess why not?" And dude, I opened it. I was just like, "Wow, that is the sweetest gift I think I've seen." It was very nice. I very
it was
much
as
appreciated
personal
it.
as I could have made it for you.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
it was
literally, this is the OG dude from 2014. as well,
crazy.
so. Yeah,
Well,
you're the only guy
unbelievably thoughtful.
You and Danielle, the only people who have those links. So
We are honored.
one of
That's
one.
very sick. I remember you telling me
it
about
is
that
in
at
my
the table, and
safe
I was
now.
like, oh my god, that's crazy. That's a cool ass
It
gift.
is in my
Yeah.
safe, fireproof safe. The whole house
perfect.
can burn down, and all I'll have left is two
2
links from
Hell
Swagger's, Swagger's little coif.
The wedding was great. Being a part of
it was
this is my
very fun.
second ever
Open
second
bar.
ever wedding.
That was only your
Second
second
ever
wedding.
wedding.
You've been
And
Really?
as an
Me too.
adult, second wedding I've only ever
Wow.
been to.
Me too.
And so to go to a wedding that was like my colleague, my friend, and like meeting all of your friends and meeting like all of your family and like getting to mingle with everyone was like super. It was so surreal. Like just being a part of something so intimate was just like really awesome.
Yeah,
And
for
it
sure.
was just seeing everyone, all the friends, it was just all coalesced together. It was like a really awesome time. I'm really glad I made the trip out.
Yeah, we were stoked that everyone had so much fun because we had to go to like, I mean, obviously I might be a little biased to my own wedding, but we had to go to 8 weddings this year.
Damn.
That's a
Danielle and I, and there was a couple that were an absolute blast. Like I'm extremely glad I went. Like Marcel and Chris, his wife, theirs was unreal, super fun. But I don't know, that was the most fun I've had at a wedding in my life anyway. So it was nice. It seemed like everyone got along too. It was crazy seeing like
Extremely well.
something about watching McNasty and a childhood friend of mine just like talk
interact.
to each other at a bar is just like it's 2 things you never thought would
Me and
like.
Poop Guy?
It's trippy.
Well, not you, poop guy. You and you talked to one of my friend my friend's Mikey. You talked to him for a couple minutes. Because he didn't know who the fuck you were. He said,
Yeah,
"Who
look at
the
who you're
fuck
talking
was that
about.
really big?"
Bruh.
I mean, I'm
Me-
sure you talked to a million people, but
Me and Poop Guy, we got on like a house on fire, dude. Me and Manny were like brothers.
like with
by the
everybody,
end of that
dude.
shit.
I'm not
That
gonna
dude was
spoil.
so
I'm not
cool.
gonna spoil much of it. I'll let Dude tell the full story. But did you hear what happened at Dude's hotel
Yeah.
room?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, so Dude needed more money. So we went upstairs and Manny was like, "Oh, I'll come with you to your room." Given they have known each other in person for maybe 5 hours by this point, maybe 5. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll come to your room with you." Dude is getting cash out from his safe. Manny just went in his bathroom and just started shitting with the door open. And apparently Dude just went in, started brushing his teeth, like put on deodorant, while Manny's just sitting
That's
there
fucking
butt
amazing.
naked,
That's
shitting in his fucking suit in his bathroom.
Wait a
So-
minute. He did tell me about this, but
I
he-
heard,
he-
I heard about him pooping, but not the rest of the part.
all he did. Oh, I remember going downstairs and seeing Dew and Manny together and going up. Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? And then Manny's being like, "Oh, I just destroyed Dew's bathroom," but I didn't know that he was. I didn't know he was shitting in front of him,
Apparently Dude just went in and like brushed his teeth and shit. I don't know.
like
I
a
didn't-
married couple.
Yeah,
dude.
literally.
Yeah,
I didn't
used to it.
I didn't get the full story. That was kind of just what Dew alluded to. So I'm gonna let him tell the full story. But I thought that was hilarious. How like, dude, what What two people would know each other for 5 hours and then just be like, well, your cock can take a shit
I
right
mean,
there.
they've sent
Let's get
several
at it."
petabytes of shit pics back and forth over the past few years. So
They've bonded over their anal fissures.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty fucking sweet. It was a bit of a trial and a tribulation to get back home, though, to get back to Melbourne.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that-
Tell me about that. Sorry, I got completely sidetracked with the
you're
Chris
good.
story.
So we had to go back over the border, obviously, from
Mm-hmm.
Windsor over into Detroit, and then from Detroit we had to fly all the way back to San Francisco. Then we were in San Francisco for like a layover until about 11 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
I got really baked with the last cart that I had, got nice and toasted, threw it out because I'm about to go onto a plane. Went onto the plane. They served me some champagne. I drank the champagne. I got drunk. An hour and a half into the flight, they're saying, well, we're still on the tarmac. An hour and a half in, we're on the tarmac.
Oh, dude.
And the lady's walking by me, and I go, aren't we supposed to have taken off? And then she goes, oh, well, there's an issue with a battery. There's 3 batteries on the plane. One of them wasn't charging. We just swapped it out, and now we're charging the battery. And I'm like, okay, no problem. She goes, you want another champagne? I was like, sure. By this point, I had gotten drunk and sobered up. And so I was like, all right, I'll get drunk again. And so I have another 3 champagnes, and I get very drunk.
Oh, man.
Another hour and a half goes by, and I just started thinking to myself, this shit is not taking off, is it? And then as soon as I sobered up the second time, they said, we're sorry, everybody. There's an issue with the battery. We're going to have to deploy the whole plane. Sorry,
my
everybody.
God.
That's a real shame. 3 in the morning, everyone had to get off this plane, off the tarmac, and then line up in front of like 2 fucking overworked customer service representatives. And it was like me and 3 other people, me, Chris, and then 2 other people that were coming back to Oz with us. And it was like there were no flights the very next day that went direct to Melbourne. There were only like economy to go next to Melbourne next day.
Nah.
And then but one of the people we were with had to go to another wedding in Melbourne, so they had to just cop the shit flight. So they rebooked. And then me and the other 2 people were like, well, we don't want to do that shit. Like, I paid for a fucking business class ticket. I'm not
Yeah.
fucking sitting economy.
Especially with what is that, a 17-hour flight?
yeah,
Dude, yeah, it was gonna be waiting. So instead of flying direct to Melbourne, I asked, could we do like fucking go to Sydney and then go from Sydney to Melbourne, and then we ended up working something out. But an hour later, after being in the line, dude, these people were livid. Everyone in the line was like, I've never witnessed a true Karen breakdown in my life, like an actual real IRL
like a
Karen
blow up
meltdown.
white woman.
There was this like 55-year-old bleach blonde hair white woman with the biggest Gucci bag you'd ever seen in your
Oh,
life.
no. Oh,
And
gross.
she stomps out being like, I'm fucking starved. I'm starved. And then like the staff are like, oh, hold on, miss. Like we're gonna get something real quick. We have to deboard the plane. And like we're just waiting in line, and everyone's like, oh, I'm kind of hungry, blah, 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 blah. I didn't give a shit. It was 3 a.m. And this guy comes out with the cart of biscuits. And he's like, hey, free biscuits. Anyone who wants a biscuit, have a biscuit. And this lady stomps up and goes, what? Is this dinner? Is this fucking dinner? Screaming at this guy. And it's just like, lady, like, they're not going to cook you a gourmet meal, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, hold on.
What do
Sorry,
you want from
let me
them?
get the stove. I'll get the filet mignon going.
Yeah, let me
over
get
on
the fucking gas stove out and start fucking making you a Wellington. But it's like, look, I get it. I was pissed, but I was coping through jokes.
I mean,
And,
there's like there's different ways to be pissed, right? Like you can be pissed at a situation without being pissed
without
at the
taking
people.
it out on people.
Yeah, without the people who did nothing wrong. This guy's handing out fucking cookies. He's doing
all
his best,
the people, dude, all the people there I felt so bad. The pilots walked out of the plane with their heads so low,
probably fucking hat over the heart.
and they're muttering, we're sorry. And I literally go, guys, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. The plane didn't fucking work. Like, I don't want to go, and there's people complaining behind me. Oh, what the fuck? Just a battery. It's just a battery. And I'm turning around and go, you guys really wanted to go over the Pacific Ocean at night with one faulty battery on a plane? Are you serious? It's like, you want to get home that bad?
Yeah.
It was kind of like just nuts. Like, people were just cranky. It was 3 a.m. We had to go through all this shit. We had to book a hotel, and they were trying to book me a hotel 30 miles away from the airport.
Dude, 30 miles?
Yes.
In San Fran? That's going to take you 6 hours.
It was like, it was a whole thing. We probably ended up getting to the hotel at like 5 a.m. But as we're waiting in line, I was like, well, hey, look, silver lining, at least there's a 24-hour dispensary, blah, 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 and, like, trying to make people laugh. And then, like, I had this idea to, I didn't actually do it, but part of me really, really, really badly, and I thought it was funny at the moment. I wanted to, I was in front of the line, and there was like 100 people behind me waiting, like literally 100 people waiting to talk to.
Yeah, the whole fucking flight, yeah.
And as, like, we just got our shit sorted out, and we were about to leave, I wanted to turn around and go, guys, don't worry. It can't get any worse. And then leave. But I didn't do that. I didn't want to piss anyone off anymore.
Dude,
and guess what? It got worse.
Yeah, I was going to say, as you're leaving and the guy who's 100th
Just starts
in
raining
line is
inside
like...
the airport. Immediately after you say
I'm
that.
trying to think, like, it was like a bunch of bullshit happened. The other person who got their flight, they got like randomly selected, and they were put in a concrete room and grilled for like 3 hours. When we went, I had on my flight back from Sydney to Melbourne, I had a literal. I can't be mad because, like, when there's a baby who's crying, it's a baby who's crying. It's like you can't really even be mad. And it was the entire flight right next to me. But it was like. I look over. It's not like a 6 or 7 year old where it's like, come on, fucking grow up, like.
It's like a baby.
It was a frog, dude. It was like a little infant frog.
But what I
maybe
don't
2
get
months
about
old.
that is like a lot. I mean, I guess that one they're probably bringing it back home.
That's the thing,
But like a lot of the time, like if you're flying somewhere that's clearly vacation based, and you're sitting next to a baby.
It's Sydney to Melbourne, hour and 40-minute flight.
Yeah, so that's definitely like probably
prove it.
visiting family, going home, or whatever, seeing a specialist
exactly.
or something. Yeah. So,
I'm not.
Yeah,
I wasn't like
it's hard to be
tripping,
mad
but
at
I was
that.
just. But it surprised me, like, dude, the pipes on these fucking infants needs to be studied. Like, this little thing.
Oh, they don't shut the fuck up, dude. They don't shut up.
This little thing had better lungs than I do.
Well, I mean, swags. Come on, buddy.
Well, I know. I mean,
You have
I don't know
noise-canceling
about-
headphones, though, right?
I don't know if your lungs are your best feature here.
I had noise canceling headphones and the AirPods underneath, but it was cutting through the noise.
Yeah,
Ooh.
It was one of those
rough.
like for an hour, for the full hour, 45 minutes. But like it would calm down like once the ears like popped.
Yeah.
Because they can't pop their ears.
Yeah.
So that's what's like fucking. Imagine like you're just getting your head squeezed from the inside. Of course, as a baby, you're gonna be freaking out. But it was,
fuck that.
otherwise it was all right. Chris had a fucking container of like hair gel explode in his bag and ruined like a bunch of his clothes.
Oh, that sucks.
My TwitchCon vlog that I filmed, I had it all copied on like an external hard drive. Hard drive wasn't reading as soon as I plugged it in, and I was worried I lost everything. My computer ended up crashing, and then after I rebooted the computer,
What happened?
after I rebooted the computer, it all worked out, and we got it all backed up. But holy shit,
How was sorry, go
my
ahead.
ass was so tight you could hammer a pin through it.
I've never heard that phrase. That's an insane phrase.
Yeah, a real dastardly way back home for us, but we made it.
You made it home. That's all. How was TwitchCon, by the way?
TwitchCon was really good, aside from the whole Emaru getting sexually assaulted by
Yeah,
a
that's
guy
crazy, huh?
Weird
in the
shit.
line. Look, I'm gonna say, I went to TwitchCon with my own security. So I went with this guy named Carlton. He was $500 a day, real stand-up dude, real giant black guy, ex-military, ex-cop, great deterrent, awesome, really chill dude. He's a fucking member of this like cigar and whiskey bar. After the convention, we would just go there with him and fucking hang out. It was great.
No way, that's tough.
Yeah, dude.
That's
guy
kinda
was a G.
sick.
Guy was a G. I gave him the chainmail tie to wear. Because he was
nice.
like a black tie, he was in a suit and tie, so I gave him the chainmail tie. It was awesome. So
Dude,
I didn't
bet
feel
he
that
looked
unsafe.
sick. I bet he
looked
looked
like a
so
G.
fucking
He
rad.
wanted to keep it real band. We're getting him we're gonna send him one.
Nice.
Like, buy
Yeah.
him one to give him because he loved that shit. It looked good on him. But we had to take the security going through like security, obviously in TwitchCon. I had the creator pass. I had everything that I needed. I sorted it out with them, and I go through, and it's just a bunch of people working security. They don't get the memo most of the time, but it's a convention where there's a bunch of VTubers. There's a bunch of people like me who are anonymous. There's a bunch of women that deal with stalkers and crazy people. But as soon as you go to the VIP security line, you're still in front of the general admission, and they make you pull your mask down, and all this
Damn.
shit. And
Did he like body block for you? What happened?
Here's the thing. VTubers would go up. These meek, VTubers. They're there by themselves. They don't know how to stand up for themselves or how to, they might not have connections or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, oh well, we're not. The security was strict as fuck. I went up to them and was like, yeah, hey, I'm trying to go in. They're like, you're not getting in unless you pull down this mask. I was like, you want to bet? And they were like, no, you're not. You're definitely not coming in unless you show us your face. And I was like, I'll do that like behind the door or like in another room.
Yeah, you
or
would think
blah,
they would
blah,
have
blah,
an
but
area specific. I mean,
yeah, like it's not like it's
exactly,
a secret that a lot of people are anonymous.
It's the thing.
Like, that's not.
It's the thing. And I'm like, I'm not doing it here. And then the guy goes, well, then you're not fucking getting in. And he points at me, and then he just starts waving other people in. And so I shrug, and then the fucking security guard goes, look, dude, can we move this along? And he pulls out like his ex cop like credentials. And then he goes, go get your manager. And then the guy gets the manager. Manager goes, what the hell is the deal? I explain to him what the deal is. And then he's like, okay, yeah, well, we need to see your face to know that you are who you are. I'm like, I'm cool with that. But behind a fucking, in a booth somewhere, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that they didn't have a booth set up for people just to verify their face and then go through was crazy.
Like
and then,
a
we do
rudimentary
all this
wall,
shit.
anything.
yeah.
They got a fence
yeah,
with one of those green tarps on the side. Like,
Literally anything.
anything.
Literally anything. A fucking corner. But,
Yeah.
these VTubers go in and then, the fucking security guard goes, we're not going to let you in unless you show us your face. And these VTubers will just do it.
dude, I wonder
because
how many of
they're
them
not
just
gonna
like
argue.
like if you had a crazy fan, they could have just sat at like general admission all day,
They'll
just
sit there
sniping
and
recording,
sit there.
photos.
waiting.
Yeah, just
100%.
sniping photos all day.
Yeah.
So that wasn't great from an anonymous person's perspective. Not the best they could do with changing that. But also their security in general was kind of shit. People said that they saw armed security and cops. I didn't see one. Maybe that's because I had a helmet on and I wasn't looking, but I didn't see one.
I feel like in
so I didn't
recent
feel
years
safe in that regard.
they've had cops like outside the venue and kind of like in
Outside
the
the
parking lot and
venue.
shit. But I've never seen a
There's
cop
no
inside
security
of TwitchCon
inside
or like
the
any
actual
armed
convention.
anybody. Yeah, no.
Not
absolutely
that I
none.
could see.
No.
So like we get all of our shit. The first day was fine. They let us in, but they told us, hey, your security actually doesn't have a pass to come in with you, so like he can't come in tomorrow. Blah 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 blah. And I said, fuck that. I'm not gonna go in because like I didn't get a fucking pass for him. So I'm already fucking paying for him. So like. He's talking to me about like, hey, we should organize another pass tomorrow before we go. And I go, no, dude, just meet us there. He meets us there. He goes, well, how are we going to get in? I go, I have a wristband. You tap it on this stupid little thing. It goes beep and then lights up green if you're good. And then you just walk through. And so I go, dude, just keep your sleeve rolled up like this. And at the same time that I tap my wrist, you tap yours. It's going to look like we both just went through and then just walk through with me. And he goes, there's no
Insane.
way that's going to work. He's like, there's no way that's going to work.
Yeah,
and I go, I guarantee you, come here and check it out. And then we go, beep, walk right the fuck through. And as we're walking, he goes, oh my God, the security here fucking sucks. And I go, yeah, dude, that's why I hired you.
Yeah, bro, that's why you're employed, because these guys are fucking.
Yeah,
dude,
because even Emaru, who had an actual fucking sanctioned meet and greet at the fucking place, got assaulted by a dude. And
In front of
where
your
was
security.
the security?
He was next to her. He was literally was.
He fucking.
Just
No, I don't
do
even
that.
think. I don't think his job. The guy with the blue hair. He wasn't security. He was just some dude who was working there. His job. He did not. If he was
Well, then what the
security, he should
fuck
get.
is his job?
If
To
he was
organize
security, he
people,
should
no?
find another fucking job.
To organize
'Cause
people, you would at least, even if his job
It
isn't
took-
security, if it's to organize people, and you see somebody who is clearly being unorganized, because that guy came in the side, did he not?
Oh,
Yeah,
for
he
didn't come
came
sure.
right
in
up the
the
front.
front,
He jumped
Yeah,
the
he
fucking
came from
queue.
the side.
He went right
then
through.
say, hey, well, hold on, get
Yeah, hey,
in
buddy,
line.
get
Like
the
there
fuck
was
away.
nothing. He literally just
It almost appeared to me
Amorous.
as if that blue-haired guy was just like that was his turn to like take a picture
I
with
think
her.
it looked like his
And then
fan.
that
It
guy
could have
just
been
was
a
came
it
fan.
a
in.
fan?
Yeah.
Because like I don't think it was security. I don't think
Yeah, I
the
don't
blue
think it
hair
was
guy
either.
was
He wasn't
security.
wearing any Twitch thing. He was just.
I thought
he was in, like,
they-
normal
I thought he had a-
clothes.
I thought he had a Twitch T-shirt. I could be completely
Nah,
wrong.
he had blue hair.
Regardless,
Blue hair security guard,
regardless,
come
yeah.
on, dude.
Regardless, there should have been a
doesn't
fucking
matter, yeah.
security guard on
Yeah.
post that wasn't Amaru's there to do something. And what were the fucking consequences for going up and hugging and trying to kiss Amaru on the face? He got pushed away by the security guard, and then he got to walk out. He
Yeah,
got
he
to
just
walk
walked
out.
away.
There should have
Just
been
dipped.
3 guys dogpiling that piece of shit, and they should have put him in fucking handcuffs.
Yeah,
And
that's
he
like
should have been charged with
insane.
assault.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Instead, they said, you know what? Let him leave and give him a 30-day ban. That's not fucking good enough.
Wait,
That's
that's what he
bullshit.
got? That's
How
what he
the
got?
fuck is anyone supposed to feel safe at your fucking convention if you don't let security do their fucking job?
Dog, hold on. I gotta backtrack. He got that was his. He got a 30-day ban.
30-day ban.
for essentially sexually assaulting a woman.
Yeah.
30-day Twitch
He
ban.
should have gotten his fucking nose broken.
Oh, absolutely. The least of it. He shouldn't have been able to walk out of there. He
But
should
that's
have
the
had to
thing.
fucking roll out in a wheelchair.
Amaru security from the last year was banned because a stalker came up to Amaru and got escorted out by the security. The security grabbed him by the arm and said, "Buddy, you're
As they
fucking
should.
leaving." And what? You're gonna punish the security for fucking doing their job?
Yeah. Dude, I mean, like, also,
are you
thank
that
fuck-
scared of liability, Twitch? Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking bullshit. It's weird.
Dude, I mean, also, thank fuck that it was just a kiss, like just a creepy ass. Like he could have
Christina
had a
Grimmie
knife, could have
got
had
shot.
fucking- Yeah, he could have had a fucking knife.
He
Could
could
have
have pulled out a pocket
yeah.
knife and fucking stabbed her.
Yeah, no, it's fucking insane. I mean, the security for like getting in, like going back on what you were saying before about how you just tapped your like wrist at the same time as him. What I used to do, but like this was 2017 TwitchCon. I didn't even have enough money. Once I got there, I was out of money. I didn't even have enough money for a pass, so I never bought a pass. What I would do is, because there's so many people walking in at once, I would grab, you know how they have the bucket of lanyards at the front? But there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the lanyards, and you would attach your pass to the lanyard because they
Yes.
wouldn't give you the lanyard and the pass at the same time. So what I would do is I would grab a lanyard, shove it kind of in my pocket, and when I would go up to walk through with like 20 other people, I'd kind of like pretend to be fumbling it to try to get out of my pocket, and they would just wave you through because
they'd
there'd,
wave
be
you through.
six,
Oh, no
there'd be
problem.
6 people now trying to get in with you. So you're kind of like fumbling it, and then they're like, "Oh, this guy's taking up line. Just go, go, go." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I
Meanwhile, you're just
walked
fumbling
through.
a gun.
Yeah, like never
Yeah,
never
bro,
brought
I
a
mean,
pass in. Like, I mean, you have to walk through the metal detectors. But
They
yeah,
had
like,
metal detectors.
Yeah.
They wand you and shit. But like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
you
just crazy. That was just a bad situation.
I can get a shank that is not gonna get metal detected and
And
just
you can
make
stab
and it
somebody
looks like
with
a
some wood.
pen.
yeah,
Like it, you know, if I was a crazy deranged person, I could just think a little bit and then do what I had to do.
Yeah.
But like there was nowhere near enough serious. Like there's no action.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
fucking action. Like something bad happens and they just go, okay, it's fine.
yeah, 30-day
It's
ban
not,
is
it's
actually
not.
just.
I don't think a lot of these
just
people on like
brutal.
Twitch and stuff understand how scary it is to be a not only just an attractive woman in general, but an attractive woman with a massive
scary.
following on Twitch. Like your chances of getting a fucking weirdo are much higher.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, also, especially if that
incredibly,
person
dude.
happens to be outspoken one way or the other about like something that isn't
Yeah.
fully like 100% agreed on. Like if you get somebody crazy from an opposite side, like there's a lot of angry little dudes out there who obviously will hate an opinion that differs
Oh,
from
for
theirs.
sure.
But if that opinion comes from a woman with a following who they're in their head, they're
cute
resentful
woman with a
that
following.
yeah, they're resentful of this woman because they think, oh, women have it easy, and they're just fucking. It's just some dumb bimbo who's attractive, and that's why she's popping off. Like they will get aggressive, like they will be fucking psychos. Like security should be like priority one.
Or they think in their head that they're dating them and that they've been dating them, and that everything that they say on stream is meant specifically to them.
Yeah,
and that they're talking to them because they're schizophrenic and they're crazy and they're delusional and they're psychotic.
Yeah,
and
it's fucked.
Dude, and like I don't blame Cutie Cinderella or Valkyrie or like any of these other people that didn't go to fucking TwitchCon because like from the fucking experience of going, it did not seem like the Twitch itself and the convention itself did not put people's safety first. It seemed purely performative.
Yeah.
Like they didn't really give a shit. It was the illusion of safety that they gave a shit about. The only place in the entire convention that I felt 100% completely
Took my
safe
segue from me.
was the Gamer Subs booth.
Gamer Subs. Yes, sir.
I love how you're always
go
drinking
to
like
GG.
piss-colored gamer subs.
Dude, I
It's
was
Crusaderade, dude.
Oh.
I was literally gonna do the exact same segue as you. I was like, all right, once he starts tapering off this, I'll go butt swags. I bet you did feel safe at the, but you beat me to it.
Dude,
the Gamer Subs
literally,
booth.
First of all, gamersubs.gg, use code GOONS for 10% off your order. Get Grandma's Ashes or Crusaderade, or by the time this episode comes out, the new caffeine drinks will have launched. This will be pretty good. New GG Energy. We got, I believe, Brand Risk is now a carbonated beverage. If you want to go get some GG canned energy, go to gamersubs.gg and use code GOONS, GOONS, for 10% off your order.
Whatever you want.
But
all 10%
back to the GamerSubs booth. Legitimately, 100%. GamerSubs has a lot of VTubers that are anonymous.
Like all of them.
Yeah,
pretty much all of them. And this year, TwitchCon was a very VTuber heavy, meet and greet heavy thing for GamerSubs. So I went to the GamerSubs booth all 3 days. I did little meet and greets all 3 days. They had the biggest guys for security. They had a full perimeter. They had back rooms. They had accoutrements. They had everything you could possibly ask for as a person wearing a mask to be able to decompress, to cool off, to drink, to have a fan in front of your face. It was perfect. And every single VTuber, they felt overwhelmed being on the floor. If they had to go anywhere, they beelined it right for the GamerSubs booth. No one had any issues with GamerSubs. GamerSubs was probably like the safe zone, as it were.
I mean, they've kind of always been like that. Like, I'm gonna fucking glaze GamerSubs here for a second, but that's literally like the reason I think GamerSubs is what it is now is because creators actually give a fuck about GamerSubs because GamerSubs actually gives a fuck about them. Well, yeah, like it's a two-way street, right? Like GamerSubs has always treated all of us extremely well. Always taken care of all of us, so vice versa. Yeah. But like even like when we first started working with them, and I first started talking to Eric and Texas and whatever, getting to know everybody and like meeting these VTubers, like stuff that even I wouldn't think about as a creator to like keep VTubers fully private. Like for example, like if hosting a GamerSubs party, keeping their legal name off of like any invites or anything like that. Like so many little things I would never even think about. That GamerSubs always kept in mind for VTubers. It's crazy.
Above and beyond for them.
Yeah,
above and motherfucking beyond.
I mean, it just shows that like a company can actually, be aware of the people that they'll be servicing and having, and can actually make it safe for them without making the whole event a fucking buzzkill. So, Twitch,
that's exactly
take fucking notes. Take some fucking notes.
Literally. I mean, just make a bunch of signs to say, to feel safe, go here, and just have it point to the fucking GamerSubs booth. Because everywhere else was like, really just didn't feel that great. It was,
it's always overwhelming as fuck there.
That's the thing. One of my biggest reasons why, I was getting the security, I don't think that anyone's going to fucking shoot me or hurt me or fucking do anything crazy, but...
No.
In this day and age, especially at TwitchCon, everyone is streaming. There's a lot of people trying to make names for themselves. This kick streaming is like a whole new thing.
Dude.
You get a bunch of...
Oh my God, IRL streamers.
You'll get a bunch of rambunctious, pugnacious fucking pieces of shit that will just try to make people uncomfortable or make them upset
Clip farming.
for clicks
Yeah.
or for clips or to make the name for themselves. And the last thing I want is to be walking around and be like, oh, hey, what's up? And then some dude be like, oh, what's up with you? Be like, oh, I'm anonymous. And then they just
Pull your
pull my fucking face mask down. And then I have to start swinging.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's immediate. That's on site.
And
No, that's
on
you
site.
deck
Like I
motherfuckers.
have like the only way to make that clip better would be to like break the nose of whoever
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah, beat
Or
the fucking
try my
wheels off 'em.
hardest.
Yeah,
Try
I
my
can see
hardest to
Jack Doherty doing some shit like that.
well, that's
Oh,
the thing.
absolutely.
Like
Dude,
not
he
to
has
say,
so
I
many
don't
bad
know a
clips
lot
from
of
TwitchCon. Literally every clip of
He
him
had
was just
a
him
lot
being a
of
little
bad
shithead.
dude. The
Yeah.
best one was him and Peach George, dude.
Yeah.
He lost an unfathomable amount of aura, dude.
Dude, like what was
He literally
Unfathomable
like has
amount.
not matured past like 7th grade. Like he just
It's
gives
just
me typical
insane.
edgy 7th grade kid. Not like clever edgy, just like I'm gonna say the N word, the F
You
word,
guys-
and you're gonna
You
think it's
guys know
funny
in,
or I hate
you guys know in Singapore they have this thing called caning. I think we should bring it back.
what
What's
is
up?
caning?
So it's when they tie you to like a ladder and then they hit you in the bottom with a big cane.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
like
I never
adult
did.
spanking. It's like if you chew bubble gum and you spit it on the street, they cane you like
Yeah,
10
they'll cane you.
times.
That is
they'll
fucking-
I
cane you.
genuinely
I'm
don't
about
think
it. I'm
that
so about
anything
it.
will ever change Jack Doherty. I think
I
that
mean,
he
he
is
literally-
just genuinely
Well, dude, I
perpetually
think-
stuck in just
Wait. What if he finds God?
That's gonna be worse. That's gonna be so much worse.
He'll probably
I
be
could
like
totally-
Old Testament. And then he'll like
Oh yeah,
find a
he'll
bunch of
be
reasons to
He's just gonna start
I'm gonna
stoning
stone this
gay
bitch for
people.
reading.
Yeah.
He goes to the Westboro Baptist Church and just calling everyone the F word.
Worst part.
Dude, he's gonna take what was that one thing in the Old Testament where they took great swords and started lopping people's limbs off and shit?
Oh,
I don't know what that is, but I believe it. I know
Yeah,
there's
I
one like
believe
if like a woman you want to marry doesn't want to marry you, you can like stone her to death or some shit. There's a lot.
Honestly,
Damn.
Specifically
Old Testament
Deuteronomy.
is
There's
so
a lot
fire.
of weird shit in Deuteronomy. It's crazy.
Old Testament's so
Let's
real
go.
for that.
It is wild. Yeah.
So fucking real for that.
Hey, you'll find shit.
But
What
I
the fuck?
honestly
If I throw a
think
rock at her?
And shit.
I genuinely think after the like McLaren incident, if that didn't mature him at all and the way he reacted to that, I really don't think he ever will until somebody
Well,
gets
when he
seriously,
crashed the
seriously hurt.
McLaren,
A near-death
and then
experience
Yeah, he
is
was-
supposed to change you fundamentally.
Yeah, well, he was literally like
Dude, he
driving in the
fucking-
rain, a rear-wheel drive car with slick tires on, or close to slick tires. Obviously, he didn't have like racing slicks, but going like a fucking reading
Yeah.
chat, like, bro, what
His
are you
cameraman
doing?
was bloody in the head, and then he gave the phone to his
Yeah,
cameraman
he made
to
him.
film
He
him.
made him film. His cameraman is fucking leaking everywhere. After, dude, I would be so. I wouldn't even be able to fucking function if I did
Yeah.
that to somebody that I cared about. Like crashed my car being reckless with them in it and caused them more damage than me. So his cameraman's leaking everywhere. And he says, "Oh, bro, film this whole thing,
Bro,
for me.
get this
and
clip.
yeah, work for me right now while you're bleeding because I just crashed my car being an idiot." Like, dude, if you don't
that
mature
proves
from
to you
that,
that fundamentally at his core, he doesn't know what it's like to feel any kind of like worry or empathy or sympathy. If you're
No,
in
no
such
empathy.
a high stress situation like that, and you're still in that mode of like, I need to get a clip out of this. Like,
well, yeah,
you're just
psychopath.
fundamentally fucked
I
as
was
a
gonna
human
say
being.
Sociopath, sorry.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
sociopathy,
sociopathic
right?
tendency. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's extremely sociopathic. Do you guys? Did you guys think?
I'm sure he was just having a bad day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
just
great
having.
guy.
He's just
Yeah.
having fun.
Sure, he's
Dude,
a
just
great guy when
He's
the
just
cameras aren't
trolling. He's just
rolling.
having fun.
He's the goofy little
Hey,
fella.
look, guys, Your Honor, boys will be boys.
True,
Exactly.
dude. I didn't think about that.
Exactly.
Do you guys think this era of like IRL streamers like clip farming shit is worse
That-
than
it is-
the 2017 leafy?
Jake Paul, Leafy
Yeah,
Jake Paul.
Jake
I would
Paul
say it's
era.
worse. It's worse
Yeah.
by a demonstrable.
You think it's worse?
It's worse by a demonstrable amount. You can like all the Leafy, all the like Keemstar, all like the 2017, 2016 kind of like cyberbullying shit was like more on the internet, like taking the piss out of people on the internet.
Yeah,
But
I
this
guess
is
it was.
like
It was only
going
friendly
in-
fire.
You know, it's almost more similar to those people that would make those prank videos
Yeah, I
where
was
they would
thinking
go
about
around
early on
harassing
pranks.
people, or the
early Vitaly
milk
pranks.
the
Yeah.
milk jug challenge where they grab
Yep.
2 gallons of milk and they do a false slip and just
Yeah.
Yeah, pretend
cover
to
the
slip
floor
just
of
smack
a Walmart in milk.
4 liters of milk
Saying
everywhere.
the N-word in the hood prank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like licking the
Ice
ice
cream?
cream.
Ice cream.
And
Yeah,
putting
didn't
it
that-
down.
Actually,
didn't
yeah,
that
went
one
to jail
dude-
for that. That was like
I was gonna say, didn't
Yeah,
that one
they
dude
went to
get
jail
like
for a
3
long
years for
time.
it?
yeah,
More than that,
'Cause it was during
dude, that's
COVID.
Was it?
poisoning. It's poisoning and tampering with
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
literally
Well,
cannot do that.
I mean, I think the
It's like-
Tylenol
it's
murders
terrorism.
made. Yeah, I think the Tylenol murders made like an extremely strict law around like tampering with any
Yep,
sort of
it
consumable
literally.
item.
I was about to say, for those who are unaware, in like I think it was the 80s and the 90s or something,
Something
there was
that.
like some people. This dude put cyanide in a bunch of random like Tylenols.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
To
that.
try to murder his wife or something, but he just murdered a bunch of random innocent people.
Yeah, it was like it was a pretty notable amount of people from what I remember. I don't know.
It was
a
yeah,
shit
it was
ton.
in the tens, I think.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out Tylenol murders, and that's why like, I mean that it was
Yeah.
that's why,
That's why I take
everything's a lot more
ibuprofen.
strict with closed
also on
packaging and
ibuprofen, yeah.
consumable items.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I think that guy for more plastic waste.
I definitely think
Yeah, come on, bro.
modern streamers are modern IRL streamers.
Yeah, I know.
Not only are they shitty,
yeah.
they just ruined
just
Twitch.
I just don't like that it's become like this super, like everyone, I don't know. It's the typical American thing of rewarding the most pugnacious, like gross, like ignorant pieces of shit
Yeah.
possible, and pointing and laughing at them. It's a whole like Danielle Bregoli thing, like a whole bad baby, as she's known as,
Yeah.
the whole cash me outside. How about that?
Yeah.
Type of thing where like you're just rewarding like the most ghetto, most offensive, most like
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like-
I don't
it's
say-
like
I don't
sucking
say
out a
ghetto
fucking
in
zoo
a-
specimen.
I don't- yeah. Yeah, I
selling
don't mean to
sex,
say
too,
that
which is the problem.
in any kind of way. I just mean more so like there's a lot of people behaving very unbecoming and they're not very respectful to themselves or other people.
yeah.
And like that's the majority of their content, and it's just to appeal to,
Young men.
the young rabble.
Yeah.
That's another.
I don't
That's
know.
another
I
issue in
sound
itself, too.
like I
It's-
have gray hair.
It's promoting. It's definitely like I feel like every young boy, most young men, go through a period of like wanting to, like you're influenced by people like Dan Bilzerian or Andrew
Yeah.
Tate. You're like influenced by that, like, oh, I want to be rich and
Honestly,
just fuck a
I
bunch of
feel
girls.
like I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that depends on your father figure because
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
If
Hear
you
me out.
have
hear me
no
out, hear me
father
out.
figure,
Yeah.
Hear me out,
chances
though.
are
Because I
you'll
have
go
never
that
in
way.
my life
Let
wanted
me
to be
finish my
Dan
thought.
Bilzerian.
Let me finish my thought.
No.
So like young boys have, if you're 14, you see like what Dan Bilzerian's going through, you're like, okay, cool. Like that's, he's fucking a bunch of girls, he's rich and blah, 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 blah. But then you like kind of grow out of that as you get older and you're like, okay, well, I want to
Or
be
you
respectful,
realize
blah,
it's
blah,
an
blah.
illusion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or it's just
that's a
completely
sad
unreachable.
reason.
But the problem is for me, like the way I view like modern, especially like kick streaming and like these IRL streamers that just sit around and like invite OnlyFans girls to come on and just like turn or do a
Stand
360
there.
with their ass out. Like the problem with that is it's so much more widespread than Dan Bilzerian or Andrew Tate that it's becoming like a thing to keep those young men from like they just continue having those thoughts that they don't ever mature out of it. They're
Yeah.
just like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this over and over and over. And
Yeah,
it's
a
more
washing
reachable.
machine
It's
of-
more reachable because these random, Neon or whoever, just like these normal dudes are doing it now. Like I could totally do that.
It's weird too, because the whole the Neon thing specifically at TwitchCon, he went up
with,
to two
What's her
women.
name?
I forgot their names.
Emma Rome or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
And then Pasta.
Well, Pasta.
Dude,
yeah.
Pasta's such a cool
Dude,
girl, dude.
Pasta's
Bro,
so
Pasta-
nice.
Both
She's
of
so
them-
nice.
Yeah.
I've
And
really
she
only
didn't
ever
even say or
interacted.
do
She wasn't
anything.
even
I've
in
only
the
ever
area.
really interacted with Pasta.
She was right next. She was next to them.
Yeah.
Never really am, but dude, Pasta is genuinely one of the most kind, wonderful, sweet people. I hung out with
Big
Pasta
ups.
a lot at
Big ups to
at
Pasta.
4th of July at Wildcat's house. She was extremely funny, awesome, great. That was the most time. Like I've obviously known her about her from YouTube and watching her and her videos and
course.
videos with her. But that was the first time I actually got to like spend time. Dude, such a nice human being. Like
Yeah.
just
And she kind
genuinely
of
amazing.
stray for no fucking reason at
No
all,
reason.
other
Zero
than it was Neon's fucking ego got hurt because for the uninitiated
all it
who don't
is.
know what we're talking about. Neon and I think a friend of his, they went up to these two girls at TwitchCon. One was Emmy, and not Emma Rue, but Emmy.
I
It's
can't remember
Emma.
her
It's like
exact
Get her full name.
Emerome. I think it's Emma Rome.
Yes, Emma Romy. her and Pasta were just walking, just minding their own fucking business.
Literally, yeah,
by
just
the
like
way.
talking to some other people.
And
Yeah.
Neon comes up to them going, "Oh, hey, what's your name?" And Emmy's like, "Oh, I'm Emmy, blah, 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 blah. Oh, would you like to come to a party after this? Why are you inviting me to a party? Oh, well, because I think you're beautiful. Oh, I love being objectified," and then walked away. Like, dude,
Yeah.
work on your Riz.
0. None.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Absolutely.
you want to come back to my place? I think you're
Because
hot.
you're beautiful?
No.
What the
Fuck
fuck is
you.
wrong with you?
I think you're
and
hot.
then no, walk away. Oh, it's always the one with the fat friend.
Yeah.
Dude. No wonder,
You know what they say,
bro.
dude? They always say it's the fridge protecting the snacks, like their original, like that's their original thought. Oh, it's the fridge protecting the snacks. Like, dude, fuck you, dude.
Insane.
Like, literally, fuck you.
Yeah. Well, she literally
Go eat
all
a
she did
worm.
was go over there. All Pasta did was go over there and try to help her friend because she saw she was in an uncomfortable position.
She said, "Let's
to
go."
be
Literally what
fucking
just friends do.
to be
She said,
crucified
"Let's get
for
the
that
fuck.
is
Let's get
insane.
the fuck out of here. Let's not be content for this fucking jackal."
Yeah, every single dude that was defending Neon is fucking deranged. Like, it's not the fact that he thought she was beautiful. People are like, they're getting so fucking caught up on what he actually said. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's
Like, you
not that
can't
bad.
even
Like, you could have
compliment a girl these
sexualized
days.
her and shit. It's
What,
like,
you can't
it's a
even call a
fact.
girl beautiful? You can't say I want to suck your titties anymore?
It's a fact that he walked up to her with a camera, obviously making her content. It's not like he's just there by himself. Like, there is
Yeah, you can't put
fucking
the camera
10
down and
other
go, "Hey,"
dudes,
you know, and
10
try to
dudes
have a
with-
real
yeah,
conversation.
Exactly. It wasn't that. If you were hung up on the fact that he called her beautiful and like that was uncomfortable by it, it wasn't that. It's fucking walking up to somebody with your full fucking production crew, very clearly
you know,
trying to make content out of the fact that
You're beautiful.
Exactly.
This woman
Yeah.
is beautiful.
It doesn't matter
Everyone
what
thinks she's
somebody's saying to
beautiful.
you. If they put a camera in your face and try to get you to say, it's going to be fucking uncomfortable. It's going to be weird. You don't want to fucking do it, especially if they're trying to come on to you when you're just trying to fucking hang out at TwitchCon with your friends and not be perceived in a sexual manner. You're
Come
just
on,
hanging out.
dude. Where's
It's insane to me. It's fucking-
where's the subtlety? And then Neon's with some dude who looks like he's 45, talking about how like he could have been like doing like a better Riz game. Like,
when he was sitting in the chair in the gym.
ex-NBA
yeah, they're
guy,
sitting in
what
the
was
chair
his
like,
name?
Yeah, what a fucking loser, bro.
Yeah. To be that
Oh,
age,
you guys,
no, bro, you gotta
do you not
compliment
grow
the bigger one and then bring the other.
Yeah, grow the fuck up.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's insane.
Grow
That's
up.
just
It's
vile.
wild
little
how people,
human
some people
beings.
just never mature. Like,
Dude,
I
how
cannot
can you
imagine
be
being
like
50
pushing?
and
How can
thinking
you
the
be?
way I felt in high school.
Yeah. How can you be pushing 50 and be like, oh, you should have done, you should have asked
Yeah.
the
You
other
should
girl
have
first.
Did
Think
these
about the
people never
strategy,
have
bro.
like,
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
all
their
about the game. It's like a
mothers never
football
went
game.
and gave you a little, gave them a little kiss on the cheek like your mom just did to you. You know, they're just, their mom never showed them love. Now they just have this deep rooted angry resentment towards women.
Or their
'cause they don't
sister was
understand
a
what the
real
fuck's going on.
bitch.
Yeah, could be that. Either way, dude. Yeah, no, it's fucking insane. But long story short, Pasta the goat, Emmy the goat. Fuck everyone that's on Neon.
What blows my
side
mind
list
is
for no
how
fucking
many
reason.
people don't know what being objectified means. Like, there's just like generally so many people that are so illiterate, they just don't understand that objectified doesn't have to be like full on sexual.
Show me your clitoris.
Yeah,
No.
it can just
It's
be
just
like,
saying, you know,
okay, you
oh,
only
you
came
want
up to
me-
me and you wanted me because of my physical attractiveness, and that's it. That's being objectified.
Yeah, it's like you only want me at your party because I'm beautiful and that's the only thing that matters to you.
Yeah,
You know,
that's being objectified.
you
Like,
could walk up to, you know,
that's the
hey
definition.
guys, you could walk up to a woman and have like a nice conversation with them and like
Yeah.
get to know them like a little bit more than just like what they look like. And most of the time, they'll respond a lot better to you trying to get to know them instead of
Yeah.
being like, why did you talk to me? Oh, because you're pretty? Because you're fucking, I want to suck on your tit?
yeah,
I
I
you
think
can
the
try
big
that out
difference
the gate.
too
You
is
can try
that
that one.
Emmy clearly has self-respect. A lot of women unfortunately don't. And even though those women do get objectified, they don't really understand that they're getting objectified. So they're just like, oh my God, a popular streamer, I'm going to go do whatever he wants me to do.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
still, at the end of the
Cloud kinda
day-
just does that to anybody.
If you're inviting somebody somewhere and you're only interested in them for physical attractiveness, you're objectifying them. That's like the definition. You can't just change the definition.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
Yeah, shout out TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Real fucking
Yeah,
guy.
TwitchCon. Thanks for the funny podcast.
The big number 10, the 10th TwitchCon. I wonder if it's going
Was
to be
it?
the last. Probably won't be the last.
No,
Dude,
it'll be bad.
But look, I got to have a good time and drink and get drunk with Dan Clancy. It was fun. I got really drunk with Dan Clancy.
Yeah,
We
I
danced,
believe
and then he
it.
punched me in the face.
Oh,
Yeah, here.
Like
he
I'll
really
I'll
did
show
Tom
you a
Clancy?
photo. Well, no, Dan Clancy, the CEO of
Tom
Twitch.
Clancy, bro. Tom Clancy is dead.
I know. Well, he can be
What?
related to him. He could be like a son.
Tom, you don't know, dude.
see?
He's Twitch's CEO.
It's
Yeah, I
me,
know he
it's me
is.
and Dan.
There
I
he
just
is.
wonder if he's related to
Clancy?
Rainbow Six Siege gay.
And then they had him punching me in the head.
Oh, nice.
No way, dude. That's kind of fucked up that he did that.
I love how he
Yeah.
just like always has the same
And
outfit
then
on,
it's
just
my
different
security
colors.
guard.
That's our goat. Look at him with his
It's
little tie
Carlton.
on.
That's Carlton, the security.
He kind of looks like a big James Harden.
Yeah, a little
That
bit.
guy, that guy was awesome.
Yeah.
It was fucking
It's
awesome.
so funny.
Dude,
I
he
think-
was parting a seas of people as I was walking. I'd be like, hey, we have to go to the Gamerships booth from here. We have to kind of go straight there. There's a lot of a crowd. Like, we don't want to get mobbed. And he's like, no problem. Leave it to me. Stand right behind me. And he was just straight up parting the sea of people. Like,
That is so
He was
fucking
putting-
I mean, I'm
funny.
He
getting
was
out of the way
putting
for a
his
big
hand-
black guy too. So
bro, he put his hands on like one of the Twitch like security guys because they were in the way. So he put his hands on his guy's shoulder and just moved him to the side. And this dude straight up goes, "Don't fucking touch me! Do not fucking touch me!" Like that. But it's like, dude, what are you gonna do?
yeah,
Yeah, but he
What are
beat
you
his
gonna
ass,
do?
bro. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. What are you gonna do to him? You can't do anything to him. You're just like, look, man, you're in the way. I'm sorry, I had to move you. You gotta get out of the way.
That's so fucking funny. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If I would turn aaround and be pissed, and if I have to look like
and then
this,
I have
hey,
to,
man, sorry, my bad. I'll hop out of the way.
shit. Oh shit! Yeah, I was in the way.
Yeah,
my
no,
bad.
that was me. Sorry, I was down by your knees. Probably didn't see me. I was too short.
Yeah, but it was
It's like,
wild, man.
hey.
It was,
hey,
but it was weird. I was walking with security the entire time, but not once did I think to pick a fight with random people.
No, and then have your security guard back you up.
Yeah, not once was I like walking like this and shoulder checking random fucking people on the street. I should have though. That would have been great clips.
I really hope that whatever is next for like the meta of making quick money that doesn't last. Like that's the thing with all these like fads is like the people that go in them, they make a good amount of money. They get quite a lot of views for it's called 3 years max. And then just like nobody is interested in them anymore. And like everyone has matured out of that. And then I feel like we get these like this like cyclical, you know, thing on YouTube where like there's slop content. And then it'll go back to like
used to be
normal
reaction.
creators. Yeah, normal creators and
slop
like
and
whatever
react.
else. Yeah, whatever else is next. And then everyone will be like accustomed to normal YouTube and then slop content comes back again. I feel
Yeah.
like we are on the tail
We're
end
always
of the slop
chasing
content,
nostalgia, and then it just
though. I feel
slips
like we're
away.
on
We
the
get
end
tired of it, and then we're like, "Fuck,
we're
we
on
want
the
it back
end
again."
of we're on the end of slop content
Yeah.
this cycle though. I think that IRL streaming, I think eventually people will realize how fucking like IRL streaming in itself is harmless. Like if you are
For sure,
walking around,
it's the same as
if you are, like,
vlogging.
if you're
If you're walking down New York
around
City
New York,
street,
exactly, beautiful place. You go into a restaurant that allows it. It's more of a public space and whatever, and it's not like a private
now
intimate restaurant.
you're in an outside cafe.
Yeah, you have permission, whatever it is. Yeah, IRL streaming perfectly fine. But if you're going there specifically to be like, all right, we're gonna go to this restaurant, we're just gonna fucking talk to people while they're trying to eat. Then like,
we're gonna go in this restaurant. We're gonna go into this McDonald's, and I'm gonna pickle Rick flap around for Szechuan sauce. Like, it's gonna be awesome.
yeah.
And then you just go in there and scare the shit out of like 25 fucking people that are minding their own business.
I think what makes it so bad is that it's so accessible because everybody already has a phone anyway.
Yeah,
So all you have to do to
and
IRL
antisocial
stream,
behavior is very viral.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, well, that's like to do a gaming video. You have to have a PC good enough to record games. You have to be able to afford the game, the peripherals. If you want to do face game, you now have to have a camera.
you have to be funny and have a personality.
There is a cost. There is a cost of entry. There's an actual like monetary value that you need to have to start with in order to start with it. Whereas like IRL streaming, you can just take your
baby.
iPhone. Yeah, take your iPhone, buy a
be a piece
selfie
of shit.
stick for $13, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck it is, and you just go to a Walmart, you just go to a restaurant, you just go wherever, and you start acting like an asshole. Like it is such a low barrier to entry that I
Yeah.
think it just like entices people because they're like, damn, look how
Well, it's
fucking
like a-
big
it's
like
like
this
low
it's
is.
risk, high
a lot of
reward
it's-
too.
Yeah.
A lot of it's a grift. with some of the people too, like especially like a place like 6th Street in Texas, for example.
Yeah.
You'll have a bunch of little like not to be demeaning here, but a bunch of little urchins, with their cameras that are all trying to do like street interviews to get their big break and find the next hot tour. All these drunk girls going around being like, so what's your ideal man? What height does the ideal man need to be? Or like whatever the fuck. And then, just trying to farm like drunk people for engagement.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Definitely not my favorite content, especially because when people are drunk, they like might say something they might not normally say and regret it, a lot.
Do crazy shit.
But the person doesn't care because this is my fucking job. This is my content. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I'm
it's the same
whatever.
as like being. To me, it's the same vein as being a paparazzi for TMZ. You're just kind of a parasite.
Yeah.
You're just kind of there to take advantage of people at their lowest, or when they're inebriated, or when they're like not of sound mind. And you're meant to just provoke and enrage and bait people to make fools out of them online so that you can make money. I mean, like, I don't really have a lot of respect for it. It's not like you're doing a tap dancing routine at the same time or actually making a good interview. You're just kind of throwing a camera in drunk people's faces, or being a public nuisance.
Yeah,
it's unfortunately
definitely not my favorite content.
It's too easy to do it. Is the problem? It's just too, like Blarg said, it's just. You can be just a personality-less loser and still find success in something that's super easy. And as long as you have zero empathy and you don't care about the way other people feel, you can unfortunately find success in that. And these recent IRL streamers are kind of
well, kids, let that be a lesson to you.
Yeah. It's a very, very.
Go to gamersubs.gg.
Go to gamersubs.gg. Use code Goons.
Get
10% off. And with the money you save from using code Goons, you can buy yourself a gaming PC, so you can have a somewhat slightly respectable career on YouTube instead of just harassing drunk people.
It may be worth it also to mention the Goons mousepad that has released. There was an issue with the factory. They had printed out the wrong, I think it was for a couple of orders. They printed out the wrong print. I'm not on it.
I was going to say, was it the one without you?
Yeah, it was. They printed the one without me on it. So they're going to, if that happened to you and you bought a Goons mousepad, email support if they haven't already emailed you already to rectify it. They will send you a brand new one. We'll get this all sorted out. Just wanted to touch base because I've gotten a couple of mentions about that on Twitter.
Honestly, they could probably sell that on eBay for like.
That's what I'm saying.
A rare one. It's a shiny. It's like a shiny. You love Pokemon? It's a shiny. Yeah, you're shiny hunting.
It's a misprint, a rare Goons misprint.
Fucking hilarious. All right, well, thank y'all for listening to the podcast. Make sure you download on Spotify, like the video on YouTube, subscribe to my podcast. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.